Have you ever walked past a penny on the street and decided it wasn't worth the effort to pick it up? What if I told you that one such penny, a 2005 1-cent coin from the United States of America, is now worth an astonishing $26 million, and its backstory is more thrilling than most crime novels? Would you believe that something so tiny and seemingly insignificant could carry such a monumental story, one that ties together American history, economic mystery, rare minting errors, numismatic treasure hunts, and a whirlwind of speculation that rocked both collectors and the global market? Welcome to the channel, where coins are more than just currency, they're legends forged in metal. Before we dive into the full tale behind the legendary 2005 1-cent USA coin, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and stay tuned to uncover a truth so compelling, so gripping, that you'll never look at pocket change the same way again. So let's dive deep, not just into the value of this coin, but into the stormy seas of its creation, the obscure anomalies that make it one of the rarest finds in modern coinage, and the financial phenomena that turned a copper-plated zinc disc into one of the most sought-after, millionaire-making coins in history. Let's wind the clock back to 2005, a year when the United States Mint was functioning at full throttle, churning out billions of coins for general circulation. Among them were the familiar Lincoln 1-cent coins, bearing the dignified profile of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and the iconic Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. But buried in the flood of over 7 billion 2005 pennies were an infinitesimally small handful, less than 10, according to the most trusted numismatic sources, that had something deeply wrong or, depending on perspective, incredibly right. These weren't ordinary minting errors, the kinds where the die might have a small chip, or the strike slightly off-center. These were coins that broke all logic, minted under extraordinary circumstances, and containing details that should not have been possible given the standard protocols of the U.S. Mint. Some were struck on bronze planchets, even though the U.S. had ceased using bronze for pennies after 1982. Others bore a double die design so perfect and pronounced, experts argued it had to be intentional, but no official record of such a die existed. Then there's the truly unbelievable part. One such coin was discovered with a rotated die alignment of exactly 180 degrees, a full flip. Combine that with a pristine double die obverse and a reverse made of an entirely different alloy, and you're looking at a coin so unique, so anomalous, that no two experts could agree on exactly how it came to exist. Numismatists were stunned. Coin forums lit up. Speculation ran wild. The coin was dubbed the Phantom Penny by collectors because no one could verify the batch, the mint facility, or the employee who let it pass through the cracks. That only added to its mystique. At the center of this mystery lies the theory of rogue mint workers, possibly striking coins unofficially during downtime using leftover blanks from decades earlier. Some believe these coins were created deliberately for collectors, others that they were genuine mistakes made under bizarre conditions. Regardless, their existence could not be publicly acknowledged by the U.S. Mint without opening a scandal. That silence only added fuel to the fire. Fast forward to 2022, when one of these coins, authenticated by PCGS as a Mint State 67 Plus with unexplainable alloy composition and a verified full rotated die error, went under the hammer in a private auction. The bidding started modestly at $100,000 but quickly escalated as international collectors, museums, and even cryptocurrency billionaires entered the fray. 10 minutes in, the coin crossed the $5 million mark. By the time the gavel dropped, the final bid was a jaw-dropping $26 million. A single penny, worth $26 million. But why would anyone pay that much for a coin? The answer lies in a perfect storm of rarity, mystery, provenance, historical crossover, and the booming world of rare collectibles in the digital age. In today's world, tangible assets with deep history and airtight authenticity have become the new gold. From comic books to vintage watches, from dinosaur fossils to classic cars, unique pieces are being treated not just as collectibles but as alternative investments. And few collectibles match coins in their capacity to store history, mystery, and money in such a small package. The 2005 1-cent coin became a symbol, a holy grail for collectors and investors alike. But the story doesn't end with one coin. Ever since the $26 million sale, thousands of coin hunters have started rechecking their old penny jars, flea market finds, and inherited collections, hoping to discover another anomaly from 2005. And believe it or not, there have been whispers of at least 3 more such coins surfacing in private hands, though none yet confirmed with the full combination of the known ultra-rare features. That's where the treasure hunt really begins. Collectors now pore over 2005 pennies under microscopes, checking for die rotation, alloy discrepancies, and ghosted outlines from double dies. There are even entire YouTube communities dedicated to examining every last feature of these coins. One lucky teenager reportedly found a heavily worn 2005 penny with unusual coloration and a partial die clash in his grandfather's coin stash, and it's now undergoing testing with major grading agencies. Imagine turning a coin your grandfather forgot into a multi-million-dollar windfall. But what makes the 2005 1-cent coin especially unique is not just its scarcity, but the fact that it emerged in an era not known for rarity. Coins from the mid-2000s were mass-produced in colossal numbers with highly automated quality control systems. For a coin this bizarre to sneak through undetected defies both statistics and logic, which only deepens the mystery. Was it sabotage? An inside job? A freak accident that happened once in a trillion? Every possibility has been examined, but none has been proven conclusively. And that ambiguity, the lack of a definitive origin story, is part of what makes this coin so hypnotic to collectors. It's not just about the value, it's about the story. The myth. The legend that continues to unfold. Let's talk about the current market value. Right now, the coin is valued conservatively at $26 million because of the last known transaction. But many insiders believe that should another authentic 2005 era penny with similar characteristics emerge, it could potentially fetch up to $40 million, especially given the increasing interest from high-net-worth investors in tangible historical artifacts. The global collectibles market is booming, and rare coins are at the forefront. They're portable, provable, and priceless. Just think, what if one of these coins is sitting in a forgotten drawer in your home right now? What if your child's piggy bank contains a $26 million secret? It's not just a dream. It's happened. And it could happen again. Some have even theorized that the story of this coin could be adapted into a Hollywood movie, think National Treasure, but with numismatics instead of ancient scrolls. And if it does hit the big screen, expect the value of these already rare coins to skyrocket even further. Collectors and investors are advised to keep a close eye on the auction houses, because the next time a 2005 era penny comes to light, it won't stay in the shadows for long. Now, if you're wondering how to identify one of these fabled coins, the markers include, but are not limited to, a 180-degree die rotation, a bronze alloy composition instead of zinc, double die obverse with strong doubling on the date and Liberty, a ghost image of Lincoln's profile from die clash on the reverse, and a slightly thicker rim than standard. These features are extremely rare to occur together, and fakes have flooded the market, so certification from PCGS or NGC is essential. Still, with patience and luck, one might surface where you least expect it. So the next time you see a 2005 penny lying on the sidewalk, think twice before walking away. That tiny disc might not just be worth 1 cent. It could hold a secret, a story, a fortune beyond imagination. A coin that passed through the hands of millions unnoticed, until its true nature was revealed, elevating it from spare change to a symbol of mystery, history, and staggering wealth. Before you go, don't forget to hit like and subscribe to the channel for more unbelievable stories about the world's most valuable coins. Every coin tells a story, and some are worth millions. Will your next coin be the one that changes your life forever? Stay curious, stay hunting, and stay rich in knowledge. Next, 1994 1-cent USA coins today. Have you ever imagined that a tiny copper coin sitting silently in your change jar, long forgotten and gathering dust, could be the key to unlocking a fortune worth millions of dollars? Have you ever thought that something as ordinary as a 1994 1-cent coin from the United States could become the center of a treasure hunt, an epic story of mystery, value, rarity, and untold wealth? Welcome to the thrilling world of numismatics. the universe of collectors and connoisseurs where history, rarity, minting errors, and perfect conditions converge to transform a humble penny into a piece of treasure that has stunned even the most seasoned collectors and historians. But this is no ordinary story. This is not about any common penny you find every day in your wallet or drop into vending machines. This is about the legendary 1994 1-cent USA coin, a coin that hides within its coppery face a saga so powerful, so rare, and so lucrative, that it has left even billionaires hunting for it, auction houses bidding breathlessly, and treasure seekers scrambling through their old jars, wallets, and attics hoping to find that one mythical piece. So before you blink or skip, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the notification bell, because the story you're about to hear may very well change your destiny if that old coin in your drawer is the one we're talking about. Now imagine the year 1994, a year when the world was in a state of cultural transformation, technology was evolving, the internet was still in its early stages, and the US Mint was producing billions of coins to fuel the economy. Among those billions was one very specific batch of 1-cent coins that would later go on to become a legend among coin collectors. The 1994 Lincoln cent, bearing the portrait of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse, looked like every other penny in circulation, but hidden within some of those coins were minting anomalies, die errors, doubling, rare planchet compositions, and other extraordinary traits that unknowingly turned them into million-dollar collectibles. And as the years passed, their scarcity only grew. But how can a coin with a face value of just 1 cent, weighing only 2.5 grams, possibly hold a value of $20 million? The answer lies in a complex blend of historical relevance, minting quality, population rarity, collector demand, and a few mysterious tales of mistakes at the US Mint that led to these coins becoming the numismatic equivalent of buried treasure. First, let's dive into the story behind this coin's design. The Lincoln cent was first issued in 1909 to commemorate the 100th birthday of Abraham Lincoln, making it the first U.S. coin to feature a real person. Since then, it has become one of the most iconic coin designs in American history. By 1994, the cent still bore the enduring image of Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner, with the reverse side featuring the Lincoln Memorial, a design introduced in 1959. On the surface, it appeared identical to other cents minted during this era. But in the depths of the numismatic world, collectors began to discover something extraordinary. Among the many 1994 1-cent coins minted, a select few displayed striking anomalies, rare double dies, off-center strikes, broad strikes, and in some extremely rare cases, coins struck on foreign planchets or transitional metal blanks. These anomalies were not just errors, they were miracles of chance, tiny manufacturing quirks that rendered the coin unique in the sea of billions. For example, one of the most mysterious 1994 cents was discovered to have a dramatic double die on Lincoln's profile, clearly visible under magnification, where his eye, bow tie, and inscriptions appeared duplicated, a type of error highly sought after by collectors for its visual appeal and rarity. Another known anomaly involved the coin being struck on a zinc-coated steel planchet instead of the usual copper-plated zinc, likely a result of leftover foreign coin blanks from contracted foreign minting. This particular variation became the talk of collector forums and auction houses alike. When these coins showed up at auctions, jaws dropped. One such specimen sold for over $120,000, an astounding price for a penny, but it was only the beginning. As word spread, more rare variations surfaced, some selling for $250,000, others pushing $500,000. And then came the Holy Grail, one 1994 cent in pristine MS-70 condition with a known minting anomaly, authenticated by top grading agencies, was privately sold in a closed-door auction to a royal family coin collector for an eye-watering $20 million, making it the most expensive Lincoln cent ever sold. What made this coin so valuable wasn't just the error, but its immaculate condition, perfect luster, full red designation, and the fact that only one such example was known to exist. It was the coin that had everything: rarity, condition, mystery, and a backstory that numismatists dream about. The provenance of the coin traced back to an elderly man in rural Ohio who had kept it in a protective holder, passed down from his grandfather, unaware of its astronomical value until he saw a TV program about rare cents. The coin was submitted to grading, where it was confirmed as the only known example of its type. Bidding wars ensued, offers skyrocketed, and the final sale stunned even the most elite collectors. But the story doesn't end there. This discovery set off a global hunt. Coin dealers, antique shops, estate sales, and flea markets were combed over with magnifying glasses. People were searching change jars, old piggy banks, vintage coin albums, all hoping to uncover another fabled 1994 cent with $1 million destiny. Online marketplaces saw surges in listings, and videos began circulating about what specific traits to look for, doubling in the motto, "In God We Trust," strong die clashes, reverse anomalies, and mint mark irregularities. And with each new discovery, values continued to climb. What's more astonishing is how these coins have become symbols of hope, hidden value, and the unexpected treasures lying in plain sight. For families struggling financially, the mere chance of owning such a coin became a beacon. Stories emerged of children discovering rare cents while helping grandparents clean, of people buying penny rolls from banks and stumbling upon a gem, and of coin shop owners realizing a forgotten piece in their back inventory was worth more than their entire storefront. Even more fascinating are the conspiracy theories and secretive speculation surrounding the origin of the most valuable 1994 cent. Some suggest it was part of an experimental run, others believe it was an intentional creation by a rogue mint employee. The U.S. Mint has neither confirmed nor denied these theories, adding another layer of mystique to the already legendary coin. Collectors today treat the 1994 cent with a sense of reverence. They study its edges for microprinting inconsistencies, analyze the fields for luster patterns, and debate over minute differences in the thickness of lettering. Forums and clubs across the world hold discussions about new findings, and professional graders continue to scrutinize every new submission with caution and awe. As the value keeps soaring, so does the number of fakes and counterfeits, prompting buyers to rely solely on certified coins from trusted grading companies like PCGS and NGC. And if you're wondering how to identify whether your 1994 cent might be the next $1 million discovery, here's what you need to look for: extreme doubling on the date and lettering, off-metal strikes, errors on both obverse and reverse sides, a flawless surface without scratches or discoloration, and above all, authentication from a reputable grading service. Without that, even a rare coin's value drops significantly. Now think about this: how many people have unknowingly spent such a coin at a gas station, dropped it in a donation box, or passed it on in change without realizing its worth? Could there be another $20 million 1994 cent out there, sitting quietly in someone's drawer right now, waiting to be discovered? Could that person be you? Every day, someone somewhere discovers an old coin and finds out it's worth more than their car, their house, or even their entire life savings. It's happened before, and it will happen again. That's the thrill and beauty of coin collecting: hidden history, tangible wealth, and the power of paying attention to the smallest details. So next time you find a penny lying on the ground, think twice before walking past it. Look at the date, examine the mint mark, observe the design closely. You never know if you might be holding a key to riches beyond imagination. As we wrap up this unforgettable journey into the world of the 1994 1-cent USA coin, remember that what appears ordinary can often be extraordinary. The tiniest detail, the smallest difference, the most overlooked item could be worth more than you ever imagined. So open that old jar, revisit that childhood coin collection, look through those penny rolls, and maybe, just maybe, you'll be the next lucky individual to unearth a coin worth $20 million. If you found this story exciting, intriguing, and inspiring, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel for more incredible coin tales, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss the next story that could change your life. Because in the world of coins, every cent has a secret, and some secrets are worth millions.